Nevis' Premier Mark Brantley, Minister of Finance in the Nevis Island Administration, presented his budget address 3rd December 2024, outlining the NIA's priority areas and fiscal policies that would be in play for the 2025 fiscal year. Speaking in the Nevis Island Assembly, the Premier disclosed a $273.17 million budget with capital expenditure estimated at $69.4 million.
The budget for the upcoming fiscal year is set at $273.17 million, a minor reduction of 3% when compared to the budget of $282.7 million, which was set for fiscal year 2024. We have allocated the amount of $203.8 million to recurrent spending, representing 75% of the total budgeted expenditure. Having considered the expected uptick in economic activity for the upcoming fiscal year, my administration has set its revenue budget and anticipates that it can collect the amount of $164.7 million in recurrent revenue, which represents a projected modest increase of 6% when compared to the projected revenue of $154.8 million budgeted for fiscal year 2024. We expect our recurrent revenue to be augmented by the remittance of at least $66 million from the federal government, representing our share of revenue from the CBI program. This remittance, when combined with our projected revenue collections, will provide a total overall recurrent revenue of $230.7 million for the upcoming fiscal period. When compared to the projected recurrent expenditure of $203.8 million, it provides a surplus on the recurrent budget of $26.9 million. Madam President, the amount of $69.4 million has been allocated for the funding of our capital expenditure program. This represents a 6% decrease when compared to the amount of $74.2 million that was allocated for fiscal year 2024. This is largely due to my administration's policy to streamline its capital expenditure program and to focus on projects for which funding can be readily identified or is readily available. We anticipate that funding for our capital budget will be comprised of low-cost loan funding, where applicable, and grant funding from regional and international partners.
The budget session in the Island Assembly continues 4th December with a response from opposition members. Glenn Barth reporting for SKN NEWSLINE. There are significant benefits for coordinated disaster management in the region, according to St. Kitts and Nevis' Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew, who presented the keynote address at the opening of the 13th Caribbean Conference on Comprehensive Disaster Management, or CDM 13. This was held on 2nd December at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. According to Dr. Drew, countries, particularly small island developing states impacted by various conditions spurred by climate change, must keep the pressure on the developed countries to make good on their promises. Dr. Drew addressed this matter as he spoke to hundreds of regional, international, and national delegates attending the conference on the theme Road to Resilience, Checkpoint 2024, Leveling Up for the Dynamic Future.
The Caribbean's interconnectedness means that no nation can stand alone in the face of disaster. Regional collaboration is not just desirable, it is essential. I would dare say an imperative. Organizations like the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, CDEMA, exemplify the power of unified action. Through coordinated responses, resource sharing, and training exercises, CDEMA has set a standard for regional disaster management. St. Kitts and Nevis is proud to contribute to these efforts, but we must also strengthen them. Enhanced information sharing platforms, joint public awareness campaigns, and the establishment of regional stockpiles are all opportunities to deepen our collaboration. Additionally, we must advocate with one voice on the global stage, demanding increased access to climate financing and technology transfers. The nations that have contributed most to climate change must bear their shared responsibility in addressing its devastating impacts. So, distinguished delegates, leadership will be critical in shaping this future. Visionary leadership does not react to crises, it anticipates them. It is about creating an environment where innovation thrives, where communities are empowered, and where resilience is ingrained into the fabric of society. Leadership is what drives our nation's sustainable island state agenda. It ensures that our policies not only address today's challenges, but lay the groundwork for a prosperous and secure future.
It is the first time the Disaster Management Conference is being held in an OECS member country. During the week-long conference, participants will hear presentations from a wide cross-section of experts and leaders, including presentations from Mr. Timothy Antoine, Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Ms. Malgorzata Wasilewska, Ambassador of the European Union, and Elizabeth Riley, Executive Director of the Caribbean Disaster Management Agency. Glenn Bart reporting for SKN Newsline.
Get ready for an unforgettable night of worship, praise, and powerful performances. The Jesus is for Everyone Festival is coming to St. Kitts on December 7th, headlining the festival from Trinidad, the dynamic and anointed Jared Nurse. And that's not all. Get ready for an all-star lineup featuring the best gospel artists from across the Caribbean. From St. Kitts, we have Paige, M1, and the sensational Tahila Gospel Band. Plus, live performances from JB and Nigel Lopez from Trinidad. Anointed Veil from Jamaica. All happening at the Dr. William Connor Primary School, starting at 7 p.m. sharp. You don't want to miss Jared Nurse and this incredible gathering of worship and praise. Tickets are $45, but you can get your early bird tickets for $35. Bring the kids along too. Tickets for children under 12 are only $20. Mark your calendars, December 7th. It's the Jesus is for Everyone Festival with Jared Nurse headlining and a night full of uplifting gospel performances.
I love the cable because they're real. What you see is what you get. No hidden agenda, no tricks, just real, honest communication.
The SKN Newsline website now offers you more news. Log on to www.sknnewsline.com for local, regional, and international news. You can also watch the latest newscast and keep abreast with news in sports, all from sknnewsline.com. That's www.sknnewsline.com. News at your fingertips.
Good day to the beautiful people of St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Martin News Desk now airs on
Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays on TVC
at 11 a.m. and then again at 5 p.m. So
make sure to tune in.
Introducing St. Kitts and Nevis's newest TV channel, Television Caribbean, TVC Channel 40 on the cable's Ultra TV. TVC promises to deliver the finest in television broadcasting in St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean, with some of the best local programs in news, sports, and entertainment. Join us for Insights, where we delve into the lives of our guests.
Let me see what happens if I put this to it. Big explosion, like, okay, note to self, don't do that again.
Or get in-depth analysis on Newsline 360. We have sports, entertainment, and inspiration. It's all here on TVC Channel 40 on the cable's Ultra TV, on TelTV cable network in St. Martin, and on our website www.tvcplus.live. TVC Channel 40. See the difference.
For the second consecutive year, SKN Newsline was recognized for its role in regional journalism and media production. The 2024 Antigua and Barbuda Global Music and Media Awards ceremony, held 1st December in St. John's, Antigua, revealed SKN Newsline capturing the Best News Media Award and Andrea Huey awarded in the News and Current Affairs category of the Journalism Award. Last year, SKN Newsline was presented an award for Best Regional Media. SKN Newsline's news director Andrea Huey commented on receiving the awards on the special occasion.
The SKN Newsline about, well, this month, December, will be our 9th anniversary. or 8th anniversary, sorry, 8th, yes. And it has been a challenging time. There are times I'm asking myself, why am I doing this? But when I look and see the impact that we're having, not just in St. Kitts Nevis, but also the wider Caribbean, I see it's work well doing. So I want to thank God for the strength to be able to do what we do. Thank Apostle Sandra Cornelius and her team for choosing us to win this award. And Sandra, let me tell you, do not give up on this event. Keep going, good things come hard, and I'm telling you from experience, so keep going. I would like to thank my staff, of course not here, Mr. Glenn Bart, our news reporter, Natasha Morris, who works as our producer, our production assistant, and of course to my dear darling wife who is here with us tonight. When I feel like giving up, she is my encouragement. She keeps telling me to keep going. She works in our marketing. She handles the administration and the accounting. Thank God for her, because I could not have done it without her. There's so many people I want to thank, but time is of the essence, so I won't spend much time here. I want to thank my family, my sisters, my brothers, my sister, my brother, who have always been there encouraging me. And to all our fans, and I see one of them right here, Sari Devian, who always supports us in SK NEWSLINE. Thank you very much. And the bigger things are yet to come. So I want to thank everyone. If I didn't mention your name, if you're watching it and I didn't mention your name, it's not intentional. You know it's in my heart. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. God bless.
SK NEWSLINE is a digital news service available online and in association with its sister cable TV network, TVC, viewed on the cable channel 40 on St. Kitts and on Tel TV network in St. Martin. Glenn Bart reporting for SK NEWSLINE. Damian Lawrence, one of the new constituency chairpersons of the People's Labour Party, commented on why he chose to align himself with the PLP when he responded to a news media query on his stance during a recent PLP press conference. Lawrence replaces the late Aziwa Niles Jones as PLP chairman of Central Bastia Constituency No. 2 and comes into the position with a strong background in support of community enhancement and people empowerment. He is said to have a disciplined approach to building communities. The Constituency No. 2 PLP chairman explained why he has given his full support to the PLP when asked by a news media representative.
I'll always strive to be in the room where the people's well-being is a priority. And in honest observation and comparison, it's clearly PLP. The mounting failures would have been catalogued by me over the years and highlighted today by Dr. Harris. But it's getting overly concerning now. You have situations, as mentioned by Dr. Harris, where a signed agreement for a solar farm has been abandoned so that we could rent generators. An investor-funded option has been abandoned so we could rent for $10 million a year used generators. Add to that factor the $800 million loan Joe is in agreement with. Add to that the undisclosed agreement with the African Import and Export Bank. Add to that the Caribbean Development Bank loan grant agreement. We are going to clear $1 billion in debt at this pace. We will pay that bill. They've insulated themselves too well to be affected by any of that. And as a citizen who's concerned about our well-being, I can't stand by and watch that. So I'm hoping that taking these steps encourages others to realize the seriousness about the need to move. We cannot be okay with suffering because a few people are doing well.
It is understood that Lawrence has particular interest in pushing for education, health, and development within his constituency No. 2 community. Glenn Bart reporting for SK NEWSLINE.
Get ready for an unforgettable night of worship, praise, and powerful performances. The Jesus is for Everyone Festival is coming to St. Kitts on December 7th, headlining the festival from Trinidad, the dynamic and anointed Jared Nurse. And that's not all. Get ready for an all-star lineup featuring the best gospel artists from across the Caribbean. From St. Kitts, we have Paige, M1, and the sensational Tahila Gospel Band. Plus, live performances from JB and Nigel Lopez from Trinidad. Anointed Veil from Jamaica. All happening at the Dr. William Connor Primary School, starting at 7 p.m. sharp. You don't want to miss Jared Nurse and this incredible gathering of worship and praise. Tickets are $45, but you can get your early bird tickets for $35. Bring the kids along too. Tickets for children under 12 are only $20. Mark your calendars, December 7th. It's the Jesus is for Everyone Festival with Jared Nurse headlining and a night full of uplifting gospel performances.
Good day to the beautiful people of St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Martin News Desk now airs on
Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays on TVC
at 11 a.m. and then again at 5 p.m. So
make sure to tune in.
I love the cable because they really look out for different groups of people. I'm on the creative pack and they provide services tailored and dedicated to people just like me.
Online radio has never been this great. It's Voice of the Caribbean Radio at voiceofthecaribbean.net. Tune into Voice of the Caribbean Radio for great Caribbean programs, news, entertainment, sports, and current affairs. Wake up each morning and be inspired with One Day at a Time with Kim Huey. Stay abreast with news across the Caribbean and internationally with the Caribbean News Hour and be entertained with shows like Reggaeville, Caribbean Classics, and Jive Music Show. Visit our website or listen us on TuneIn Radio. There is so much more on Voice of the Caribbean Radio, reaching the Caribbean and beyond. Check website for program schedule.
At Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design, we're thrilled to be your go-to print shop located in the heart of Bastille. From essential services like printing, copying, and laminating, to a diverse array of school supplies, arts and craft materials, and office essentials, we've got you covered. Don't fret, Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design are here to stay and ready to be your trusted partners for all your printing and craft supply needs. Ready for a visit? Find us at the corner between Dillio and Princess Street. Just look for the vibrant pink and yellow building with white doors. We can't wait to welcome